Hello, I'm Samita, a career skill wizard. I am on a mission to help 1 lakh students to achieve their career skills. I have been in this journey in the field of education for more than 15 years. And in these interviews, I'll be talking to principals, successful students, and industry experts to find out what are those skills which are essential to achieve success. Do hit the like button and subscribe to my channel. If you want to be notified whenever I upload a video, do hit that bell icon. In the comment section, let me know what are the questions that you would like me to ask my guests. Hello everybody. Today I am with Kamna, a small child whom I have seen grow and bloom into a beautiful young woman today. Kamna has been working in the health space for past many years. So today in Winds of Change, I welcome Kamna.
Thank
Kamna,
you so
you're
much, ma'am.
most welcome to my interview.
Thank you. Thank you so much, ma'am. It's been a great pleasure that you're taking a great initiative where you are involving all your school students and you're having a wonderful interaction with them.
Yes, yes. The main intention behind this is during the lockdown, since people are there at home, students are worried about their future, what they need to
Right.
do, how they will be doing it. So I am trying to talk to as many students who are once students today working professionals and find out
Hmm.
what are those things that are essential to become a success. So
Right.
first, we will start with your journey. You
Right.
finished your 10th. After that,
Yes.
they made that crucial point of plus two, where you need to decide what you need to take. So, what did
Right.
you take in plus two?
Yeah. I always wanted to become a dancer, and that's
Yes.
why I had taken my subject as home science because home science is a very easy subject, and I
Mm-hmm.
thought I'll do my graduation and everything in dance. But
Mm-hmm.
unfortunately, I had taken a different subject. After doing my
Mm-hmm.
home science, I took public administration. So gradually, when I
Okay.
was doing my education, I was more keen into holistic health and alternative healing. So with my
Okay.
education, I was practicing and I was learning many different modules of holistic healing. But always in
Okay.
my mind, it was a thought that I don't want to work. I want to do something
Mm-hmm.
different of my own individually. Working
Individually.
as an entrepreneur. Yes.
Okay. So by the time you were in 12th, you were interested in dance, and
Yes.
you took up your subjects thinking that you will continue your dance. But
Right.
the time you were in your graduation, slowly your mindset was changing that you wanted to do something regarding health.
Yes.
Dance
Yes.
definitely is one part of being healthy. If you
Health.
dance,
Right.
you are definitely healthy. So
Right.
you started thinking about health space, and you were one thing very clear that you didn't want to have a 9 to 5 job. You wanted to
True.
do something on your own, establish yourself, and work on this field.
True.
So
True.
how many years you have been practicing in the health space before you could open your own entrepreneur venture, or you started teaching people about health?
Right. So it's been 15 years if I calculate from the learning process. So
Mm-hmm.
it's been 15 years,
Mm-hmm.
but as a profession, it's been 10 years.
Okay,
So
that's a
when I was
long
in,
time.
yes, when I was in 10th, I learned my Reiki, and
Okay.
Reiki, it's a healing process, and it has really helped
Mm-hmm.
me boosting up my personality, my mental being, my physical being.
Mm-hmm.
As I was not very brilliant student during my school days, I was an average
Mm-hmm.
student. I never thought I'll be doing such a wonderful thing in my life.
Mm-hmm.
But
So academically, you were more into the creative space. You
creative,
were never
yes,
into the
yes,
academic space. You were more
right,
into the creative space. I
right.
remember one dance you had choreographed in your school days that was such a brilliant choreography, and with the limited resources that we had, you had painted the palms of all the
Yes,
students,
yes,
and you had
yes.
shown the colors of the country, and that was a beautiful piece of choreography which I remember even today.
Thank
So
you
you
so much,
were
ma'am, for
creative,
remembering. Yeah.
and you went into a space where you can do something on your own. But here I think so, Kamna, others also, it's
Mhm.
not necessary for you to get into a 9 to 5 job. If you
Right.
are creative and if you have that necessary skill and you
Mhm.
develop those skills, you can
Right.
definitely go and do something on your own. So
Right.
after your
True.
graduation, you wanted to go in the health space, you were already doing Reiki. What
Yes,
else did
yes.
you do?
So after my graduation, I did my masters. So I did my
Mhm.
HR in retail. So that was
In
a due life.
Tell me one thing, Kamna. In school, you had learned a lot of skills.
True.
So, what are those skills that you feel three top most important skills which in your later life you found them to be very useful for you? What
Yes,
were
ma'am.
those skills?
Ma'am, the first one is the honesty,
Mm-hmm.
then the principles.
Mm-hmm. Following the principles,
Yes, following the
being
principles.
honest to, yes, and
Yes.
then,
Being honest was the main thing, that thing which we are following right now also. The
mm-hmm.
principles, the teaching, the guidance, the everything which our teacher has taught us, whatever we have learned in our
Mm-hmm.
schooling days, that has really helped us. And last but not the least, the
Mm-hmm.
discipline. The discipline plays a very important role.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
So first you spoke of honesty. Kamna, this
Yes.
is a very big aspect. Honesty
Right.
in today's world, people feel that if you're honest, you get laid down by bogged down because people are so dishonest that they go forward. But
Hmm.
coming from you, I feel that honesty pays you in the long run.
True.
Maybe in small incidences or small places, you might face some problem because you're honest.
True.
Everyone cannot hear also honesty been spoken, and because others are so dishonest that there is a kind of confusion in the mind of the person to whom you are being honest, that whether really, but in the long run
Hmm.
people come to know whether you are honest or not, and with that honesty comes a trust which is
Right.
very very difficult to acquire,
Right.
but once acquired it is a thing for the lifetime.
True.
People
True.
value it and cherish it for the lifetime. It's a
True.
difficult thing, to be honest. It is very
True.
difficult, in especially not in the daily, not in when you are happy or when things are going your way. Being
Hmm.
honest when things are not in your way, when things
Right.
are adverse, then that honesty becomes really really difficult. And you have said that has really proved a very big boon for you, and you have seen that in your life. So it's very very good that honesty played a role. The second
Yes,
thing
ma'am.
you said is the
Principles.
values, the teachings
Values.
that the
Right.
teachers had given you. So
True.
those things you were still carrying with you, and those things are helping you in your life. And
True.
third, you spoke of discipline.
Discipline.
This is an often misunderstood word, I'll say. Discipline
Hmm.
doesn't mean beating people, or
True.
discipline doesn't mean uh, telling the child that the child is not
Hmm.
good. But
Hmm.
discipline is a boundary.
True.
You can do these things, above this you cannot do. Like,
True.
it is okay to play with your friends, have a few pranks, but hurting someone is not allowed.
Hmm.
Or playing a prank on someone, or teasing someone of someone's complexion or height or weight, something which the child doesn't have a control over, a man
Hmm.
doesn't, or a woman doesn't have control over. Teasing them by that name is it's not correct. So there the discipline comes in. There
Right.
the person has to say that this is your boundary, this is what you can do, and this is what you can't do. Discipline,
Right.
I think so, Kamna, you are also talking of self-discipline, because
Self.
you are running your own thing now. So
Right.
self-discipline again is very,
It's
very
very important.
important, because To
True.
get up every day and do your
Right.
thing without
Right.
someone
Right.
telling you, that
Right.
self motivation, self discipline is very, very
Right.
important.
Right.
Now, Kamna, here I come to one question.
Yes,
What,
ma'am.
when you wanted to take home science and when you
Mm-hmm.
wanted to go to the health space,
Mm-hmm.
what were your parents' reaction? Generally,
Mm-hmm.
parents are little frightened because what will my child do?
Right.
Because now everyone wants a child to have a a degree of some sort where they can
Mm.
earn a living.
True.
So when you said that I don't want to go through the academic side and I want to take home
Hmm.
science and I want to go for dance, so did your parents at any time say, force you to take something else, or were they very, very supportive of your decision?
No. My parents have always been very supportive. When I decided to to become a dancer, my father was very much happy, and he was like he had searched many dance institutes, which is in Nalanda Vishwavidyalaya, it's in Pune. So
Mm-hmm.
he had planned
Mm-hmm.
everything. You'll be doing your graduation, you'll be doing your masters, and plan your PhD also. So he had been a
Mm-hmm.
pillar with me every time, pushing me,
Mm-hmm.
running behind me, because for him education is very important. Because he tells me ki whatever you do in your life, whatever business you opt in your life, but the root, the grounding has to be
Mm-hmm.
very strong. That is your education, because you never
Mm-hmm.
know whatever happens in your life, but you have a second option, that your
Mm-hmm.
education, that your career will really help you to do something else in your life.
Mm-hmm.
So
So he is the one who has always taught you to look at education as a means
right.
to earn your livelihood any
True.
time of your life, any
True.
time of your. But he has always advised you to go deep into whatever you are doing. Whatever
Right.
you are studying, study it properly, study it deep, do it properly. Here I remember you had gone for a competition to Mumbai when
Yes.
you were
Yes.
in which standard at that
I was
time
in.
when you were
I
gone there?
just entered 10th, so I
You were
had
in
gone to
10th.
Boogie Woogie. Yes,
You
Boogie
had gone to
Woogie.
Boogie Woogie. Okay.
Right. Right. So
Yeah.
that was my
And
first
you had
journey,
first journey and you had crossed the semi-final level.
semi-final level.
Mhm. And they
Yes.
had all appreciated you for your choreography because you were the one who was self-choreographed.
Yes, self choreographed. But at the end, the decision was wrong for my end, because I was doing the classical Kathak. But for the finals,
Okay.
I did Western, and Western is not my forte area. So I did Western.
Mm-hmm.
So that was the point where I lacked, and I did not got the
Mm-hmm.
proper points on that. Otherwise, if I would
All
have
right.
done Kathak, so somewhere I would have got first or second prize
Position there.
position.
Okay. So
Yes,
that was a learning. That was the learning
right,
from that whole journey.
right.
That being in 10th, this is where I would like to stress that support of parents are so important for
Very much
any journey
important.
that the child takes. She was
True.
in 10th standard and her father had taken her all the way to Mumbai for her to participate in a dance competition, wherein nowadays right from 8th standard parents start restricting the child even for playing, saying that that's not important. But see, today Kamna had gone there. She has not won. She qualified the semi-finals. She has done, but she has learned her lesson that whatever is my forte is where I need to
Right,
work on, because that will give me success. And
right.
these sort of experiences are very, very important. These things can't be taught by theoretical means. You have to
True,
experience it. You have to go
true.
through it. You have to sometimes win, sometimes lose, and then learn that okay, this is my learning, I can take it and I can apply it in other places of my life.
Mm-hmm.
That whatever is your forte, you should stick to it and you should do that. And maybe that is a blessing in disguise that today you are able to do lot more than mere dance.
True, true.
Dance is definitely, I think so, still now a part of your routine. You love
Yes,
doing
yes,
that.
yes, yes. After that,
Mm.
I did my audition in DID.
Okay.
Multiple, yeah, in the year 2005, 2006, 2007, I participated for continuous 3 years, but I could not qualify for the
Mhm.
final rounds.
Okay, okay.
Yes, yes,
So you have gone, you have tried, and then you
right,
have come to this holistic healing space.
right. And holistic
Okay.
healing is was his vision only, my father, because
Mm-hmm.
from his
Mm-hmm.
support, from his vision only, I entered into the field of holistic science.
Mm. Yes,
Yes,
because parents have an idea on what you are good in, and they can always
Right.
give you the direction.
Right.
You have tried your passion, you went for DID, you did what you wanted to do, and then you have come back and you have selected something else in your life. Now
Right.
tell me, this decision of opening a
Hmm.
studio that you own today,
Yes.
and you are running it, how did
Right.
this start?
Yes. So, ma'am, this started. I left Wardha in the year 2013 because I got married here in Mumbai.
Mm-hmm.
So, and after I got married, I conceived my daughter. Conceived my baby.
Mm-hmm.
So, 3 years I was completely devoted. I was fully giving my complete attention to my daughter. So, in the year
Mm-hmm.
2017, I
Mm-hmm.
started this organization, this forum, that is IHF Wellness Orbitarium.
Okay.
Yes, where I provide my services as fitness coach and holistic
Mm-hmm.
healing.
Okay.
So
Both
yeah,
you're
so
doing together.
both
Mm-hmm.
I'm doing together. So it's been three
Mm-hmm.
years in Mumbai right now, and I have
Mm-hmm.
multiple group of students of different
Mm-hmm.
different age group, senior citizen,
Okay.
youth, teenager,
Mm-hmm.
housewife,
Mm-hmm.
and all.
And you are teaching them.
I'm teaching them also. So I'm
Okay.
taking multiple
Okay.
corporate wellness sessions. I've been
Mm-hmm.
connected with two corporate industry in Mumbai. So basically, these are the
Mm-hmm.
jewelry industry. So I'm being
Mm-hmm.
giving my services to them from past 2.5 years.
Okay, okay,
Yes,
beautiful.
yes,
You're doing a lot in Mumbai. Now,
yes, ma'am.
here I should ask you something, that you have recently won a pageant.
Yes, ma'am.
Tell us about it.
It was my, you can say it was my vision, and I always
Mm-hmm.
strongly believe ki if you have a vision in your mind and you just focus
Mm-hmm.
on your vision with your strong intuition, with your strong positive thought, you will
Yeah.
achieve that vision. When I was in
Mm-hmm.
school, I always want to participate in Miss India, Miss World competition. But my
Okay.
sister always used to tell me it's a, in just as a joke, she used to tell me ki it's a
Mm-hmm.
Miss India competition and you are a Northeast. So Northeast
Mm-hmm.
people cannot participate. People will say that you are a Chinese. So
Okay,
somewhere,
okay.
yeah, yeah, yeah. So she used to tease me
Mm-hmm.
like that. And my father was very
Mm-hmm.
strict during that period. He does not like
Mm-hmm.
such kind of activity, doing modeling or
Mm-hmm.
doing any kind of a ram show and all. So from
Mm-hmm.
his end, it was completely no. So, but
Okay.
somewhere in my mind, it was there. Mujhe karna hai, mujhe karna hai. That thought was there.
Mm-hmm.
So when I got
Mm-hmm.
married in the year 2013, during that
Mm-hmm.
process, I came to know ki they have launched Mrs. India pageant. So Mrs.
Mm-hmm.
India World, Mrs. India, Mrs. Maharashtra, and all. So I told my
Mm-hmm.
husband I always want to do something in this area. It's not my,
Mm-hmm.
I don't want to build my career, but it's a dream
Mm-hmm.
to be in that
I want to
platform,
participate. Mm-hmm.
participate and show my talent.
Talent.
But from his
Mm-hmm.
end also, it was completely no. So it took me 5 years
Mm-hmm.
to convince him. Every year
Okay.
he used to tell me, what rubbish you're doing. You're more
Mm-hmm.
talented. Focus on something else. Do something creative.
Mm-hmm.
This is nothing.
Mm-hmm.
This
Mm-hmm.
industry is nothing. I told him it's
Mm-hmm.
not about the industry. It's just about my passion. Just allow me to
Mm-hmm.
fulfill my passion. So to
Mm-hmm.
2020 was the lucky year. So I cleared the
Mm-hmm.
audition round. There were 30 girls. Then from 30, they
Mm-hmm.
selected 10 girls. So from they were from different area. Like from Nagpur, there were there two
Okay.
girls. From
Mm-hmm.
Ratnagiri, from Kolhapur, Nasik, Mumbai.
Mm-hmm.
So they
Mm-hmm.
selected 10. Among 10, I was also there. But I never thought
Mm-hmm.
ki I'll be the winner. But I was confident ki yes,
Okay.
I will do something. But I was not overconfident ki main hi jeetungi. But when they
Mm-hmm.
announced my name, I was like, देखो मेरा सपना पूरा हो गया. So somewhere, if you have a strong vision, one day it will be completely fulfilled.
Mm-hmm. Yes, I do agree, because you have been brought up in a very small town where all
Yes.
these pageants and all don't look like a promising career, and
Right.
we do have our inhibitions today. Also, if some child says that I want to go and do that, we parents think in a way that no, you have a proper career, and then you can go out for these options, so that negativity surrounding negativity is still there. But you
Right.
had it in your mind and you went on convincing, and finally you went there and won. How was your
Right.
feeling then?
It was great, ma'am. I cannot express my feeling. If I think about that moment, I was crying
Mm-hmm.
literally when they announced my name. My daughter was also there in the audience. So when they announced
Mm-hmm.
my name, I was literally like, I was crying as if I have won the Mrs. World contest. And I was crying, and my mentor, she came and
But
like she was hugging me, and she was telling
mm-hmm.
like, proud of you, my girl, you did it. So that
Yeah,
was a
that.
wonderful moment. Yes.
Hmm. So, Kamna, many times you have gone, let it be Boogie Boogie, let it be DID, you have gone, you didn't get selected for the top. Today, you are there at the top.
Yes.
Today, you have
Yes.
participated in a pageant where you have won the title.
Right.
So, that was a wonderful experience that you had,
True.
definitely.
Yes,
And
ma'am.
we are very proud of you. We are really very, very proud of you. That
Thank you,
one
ma'am.
thought that one thought that I want to do this and to follow it through and do that. That is what takes the courage. That is
True.
what is all about you having your passion, never letting that dream go out. You didn't want to make a career out of it, you wanted to just participate, but today you have won the trophy. So it is definitely a wonderful feeling for you and so for us because we have seen you
Yes.
going for different things, not achieving the top, where we all believe that you had the capacity to go to the top. So today you have
Yes. Yes,
reached
ma'am.
there. Now
Thank you.
we
Thank you,
will.
ma'am.
I'll take you little. I'll take you a little back, and
Yes.
school give you certain skills.
True.
Name two, three things from the school which you would do in school on a regular basis,
Mhm.
which helped you later in your life.
The first one is the confidence.
I
Confidence,
think
I
so. You're
feel,
talking of the assembly part where you would come and speak in the
yes,
assembly.
where we have done many competition like debate competition, extempore elocution, and everything, reading the newspaper and everything, presenting yourself. So that was a
Mhm.
important area where children student got enhanced to their confidence level, coming in front of
Mhm.
everyone and speaking.
Yeah, that gave you the required because every child would get a chance to come forward,
Right.
and by that your fear of the stage had disappeared because
True. So
multiple
that,
times you were coming.
yes. So
Mhm.
first one is the confidence. Second one is the communication skill, how you present yourself, how
Mhm.
you speak. That is the
Mhm.
second thing.
Mhm.
And
So
yes.
two, yes,
And
and third skill.
third is the responsibility. Responsibility
Mhm.
as a class mentor, responsibility as
Mhm.
a house captain, responsibility given by your teachers. That responsibility
Mhm.
still we are carrying in our
Mhm.
journey.
Yes. So one was that assembly where all the house would get chance every week, and they would make the children come forward every single day. Different set of children would come forward presenting the news, and then they would have
Yes.
certain skits every time. And the assembly gave us the opportunity to at least 8 or 10 students to come forward. The
Right.
second was the you spoke about the communication skill. Yes,
Communication skill.
because yes, when they were standing there in front and they were presenting a skit or they were having a quiz or they were giving information, reading the news, the thought, everything required a small amount of communication
True.
but effective communication.
True.
So that was where your communication was being groomed. And
True.
then you have spoken about all the different activities the students
Yes.
participated in,
Yes.
all
Yes.
those quizzes and dance and dramas and inter-house
Right.
competitions. That
Right.
inter-house competitions definitely gave a sense of, because it's your house, you wanted to perform your best so that
Right.
you can bring the shield at the end of the year. So that was
Right.
a
Right.
very beautiful time for the students to work really hard and see that their house has won. And finally, yes, the responsibility as a house captain, vice captain, and even teachers used to give responsibility, class monitorship, all these small, small responsibilities. It was actually, if you look back today for a adult, those responsibility might not seem so great, but as a
True.
child, that was the responsibility you all definitely loved to do, and slowly you learned how to take responsibility and work it through. Even if
True.
it is a small work given to you, you would be
Mm-hmm.
given, you would be doing that. So these things are the ones which build you up in the later life, your discipline, your sense of responsibility, your all these communication skills, everything together make you who you are today. We are juggling through mental well-being and physical well-being. These are two different things. People often confuse them for being one. That if someone is physically well, that person is mentally well too. So tell me, these two are two different things, or are these one and the same?
They are connected with each other. Your mental being is connected with your physical being. So
But they are
90%
two
of our,
different things.
they
Two
are two
different
different things.
things. Two
Yes.
different things,
Yes.
but they are connected.
Yes. They are
Hmm.
connected. So the root cause of all the illnesses is connected with your mental being, with through your mental thought. So
Hmm.
it is not that a person what he eats that kills.
Hmm.
It is what the
Okay.
person thinks that kills. So,
Okay.
like the people who are suffering from like thyroid, diabetes, arthritis, low
Hmm.
BP, high BP. So,
Hmm.
somewhere the issue is related to heredity. It is due to their lifestyle. But the
Hmm.
most important thing, it is through their mental being. The
Okay.
more they are taking the stress, stress is a major
Hmm.
factor of all the chronic
Hmm.
illnesses. The
Hmm.
stress, anxiety,
Hmm.
depression, any kind of a
Hmm.
psychological disorder, this is
Hmm.
the root cause where a person gets affected through all these diseases.
Okay.
So if you are mentally fit,
Hmm.
obviously you'll be physically fit, but for the physical fitness is different. For the mental fitness is different. Like for the mental fitness, you can do meditation.
Hmm.
Meditation is a part of mental fitness. For physical fitness, you can do yoga, zumba, any kind of a workout in which your body is moving.
Okay. So
But
both are
yes,
very important. Both physical fitness
yes,
and mental fitness is very important. They're
yes,
interrelated. It's
interrelated
dependent
with each
on
other.
one another, but they are
Right.
different, and you need to do two different things to keep both of them active and in a
True.
good state,
True.
in a positive. So
True.
if you are doing meditation, you will be
Hmm.
having a good mindset, and you
True.
can overcome all the surrounding negativities or stress, or you can reduce it to a considerable
Right.
extent. And physically,
Right.
if you are doing some physical vigorous physical exercise, or even doing some sort of a physical exercise, the physical part of you remains well. Now, one thing,
Right.
Kamna, because we are talking a lot of mental health,
Yes.
today's world, mental health is being spoken about. See,
Hmm.
a person who has certain disease, let
Hmm.
it be BP, let it be sugar, let it be some other sort of a disease, or a
Right.
person who is obese,
Hmm.
they are not physically fit. They
Right.
take medicine to control it, but
Right.
they don't alter their lifestyle, or they don't get into some activity, or they don't control their food habits as much to get
Hmm.
rid of that problem. You will see
True.
that if someone has a BP or a sugar, the person is never thinking in terms of how I can actually try and eliminate this disease or make its effect very less. The person always
Hmm.
goes to a doctor to take medicine,
Doctor.
but the moment the doctor is recommending them that you reduce your weight or you change your food habit, that is where they are not ready to follow. So in spite of knowing that they are not well, they don't take
Right.
that step in the right direction.
Yes.
Mental health, on the other hand, is a little more complex. Physically, you can see a person. Mentally, you actually
Right.
don't know what the person is undergoing. So, how
Right.
important is it to sit and really analyze yourself and then take the required steps for mental health?
Right. Ma'am, as we are talking about mental health, so
Yeah.
as per the current situation also during this COVID-19, there are
Hmm.
many people who are taking mental stress. So stress is a major factor which
Hmm.
is creating heart attack.
Hmm. Hmm.
In my own area also, I have seen in this 3 months 4 deaths. just due to stress. So
Mhm.
people are not able, very true, people are not able to balance their mental being. So the
Mhm.
first thing is the stress which they are taking through their work, through their
Mhm.
workplace, somewhere they have to
Mhm.
balance it. They have to
Mhm.
realize the importance of their health, because
Mhm.
if you're healthy, then you're able to manage multiple things. If you're
Mhm.
unhealthy, you're not able to manage multiple things.
Mhm.
So
One, that's
people
very
are not
true.
able, people are not able to express their emotions. Though we are staying in a
Mhm.
joint family or a nuclear family, people are not able to express
Mhm.
their emotions. So somewhere I'll
Again,
tell the viewers,
again, your
yes,
communication skill is coming into play here. That we should know
yes,
how to express ourselves. Even if you're not
express,
feeling good, you need to express that to others and say that, see, I am not feeling uh, good about certain things, and talk it out. Talk
right,
with people out.
right.
Yeah, yeah.
So for every any kind of a particular disease, doctor
Mhm.
is not the solution. You can
Doctor is
find
not
your
the
own solution.
only solution.
Only
Doctor is
solution.
not the only
Yes.
solution. You can
Yes.
yourself also be. Yes, continue.
Yes. So somewhere a person has to motivate himself or herself.
Mm-hmm.
Somewhere a person has to motivate herself that I want to do some kind of a activity where I can balance my emotional being, where I can balance my mental being. A person has to
Mm-hmm.
realize, person has to take this health issue as a very serious note, as people are not
Mm-hmm.
taking it in this
And that seriously. Okay, so here I think so we need to focus on one thing. Like, if you are alive, you have tomorrow. If you are not alive, you mental well-being and do something about it. So
true.
you are taking your classes online now.
Yes, yes, I'm taking it and I'm enjoying it thoroughly. I'm
It's
enjoying it a lot, because I was
yeah.
never I was never an online person, because when I was taking my
Mm-hmm.
regular session at the studio also, people used to
Mm-hmm.
tell me ki you can have your online sessions and all, but I was not
Mm-hmm.
very much happy. But somewhere
Okay.
this lockdown has
You
also
know, given you
helped me
something
to,
good.
true, and have become more innovative and more creative. My students are very much happy, because they are telling me ki
Mm-hmm.
in this lockdown, in this 3 months, you have introduced many new form of exercises with multiple
Okay.
props and all. So this
Mm-hmm.
lockdown has really helped me to
Mm-hmm.
create my innovative skills.
Okay, so it is not what is happening in the outside world, it is our reaction to it, is how we feel. Now, in this lockdown, if
Right,
you have created something new, if you have gone on and done something new, you are feeling good about it. You're feeling
right,
very good.
right.
And since you
True.
were faced with a problem that everything is under lockdown, how should I conduct my class? You took this opportunity to learn something new.
Yes,
You enhanced
yes,
your technical skills and made sure that definitely in the health space also you had to, your exercise regime also you needed to change a lot, where whatever is available at home could be used and they could continue with the exercises. So
right,
that way your innovative skill also came into being, and the ability
right.
to take up the challenge. There is a problem, yes, there's a problem, and the
Yes,
solution to
yes,
that problem. That made you
right.
feel so happy about what you are doing, and you are doing a wonderful work today. Thank you
Yes,
so
yes.
much,
Thank
Kamna.
you, ma'am.
It was a pleasure talking to you after so many days and speaking to you, and it was a pleasure. It is a greater pleasure to know that whatever you have learned, you are utilizing it in your life and you're soaring to great heights. All my
Ma'am,
best wishes to you.
I just
Yes.
want to share one experience with you. So recently we had this doctor's day.
Mm-hmm.
So many of my students, they are doctors and they are learning many different modality, many different therapies with me. So when I
Mm-hmm.
was wishing them individually happy doctor's day, so one of my student,
Mm-hmm.
she also wished me
Mm-hmm.
that same to you. So I said, ki, why you're wishing me happy doctor's day? It's your day. She was telling me, though you're not having that degree, though you have not
Mm-hmm.
qualified your doctor the level, but the
Mm-hmm.
work which you are doing, you are curing the people's mental being, their physical being, their emotional being. So you're not
Mm-hmm.
lesser than a doctor. So
Wow.
she was wishing me. So it was a great moment for me.
To
Ki
me.
yes, somewhere apart from being in this industry, somewhere I'm able to help people.
Mm-hmm.
Somewhere I'm able to help through if they are suffering from any kind of a emotional issue. I'm able
Mm-hmm.
to dissolve their emotional issue through my
Mm-hmm.
counseling, you can say, through my therapy or through my
Therapy.
healing.
Mm-hmm. Wow,
Ma'am, thank you so much,
that's
ma'am. It was
really
a
good.
wonderful, a lovely interaction session with you, ma'am. And thank you for giving me this opportunity to be a part of your journey. And you are doing a
Thank you.
wonderful journey, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Thank you, Kamna. Thank you so much for coming and joining me. And yes, in my journey, if even one child gets that inspiration to do something of their own, to know what are the skills actually required, my journey will definitely be a success. Thank you. Till we
Yes,
meet
ma'am.
again. Bye.
Thank you. Thank you so much, ma'am. Take care, ma'am. Bye.
Bye.